Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah Simone and I created you. Today we're going to talk about short films, mine in particular, what I would like to improve and what I have noticed so far. So I created kind of a, I guess, layout of the things I want to discuss, which is something that I am going to be discussing. So let's just get started. Introduction is how I really want to create short films, the power of music, less wording, getting the message across from the field of scene. So for me, I want to be a better storyteller. I have these memories, I have these stories, I have these visions of what a scene can look like. I am learning that you don't have to speak the whole way in the scene to get the meaning, the message, the feeling across. So in my last two short films, I personally feel like or felt like I was talking more than I even wanted to, because I just want the viewer to completely understand. But I mean, for me, it takes away the fact that the viewer can also interpret what they are seeing, because one thing about being a storyteller is you create, but then you give. And you don't give in hopes that the person will understand the story the way you do. I want to be the type of creator that once I give a product or a piece or a note, I want that note to impact or affect the person the way it needs to, not the way I want it to. So that's where a lot of my adjustments will start pivoting towards or start leaning towards, because I want my stories to be put out there and let the interpretations fly. So short films and what they mean to me, like I said in my notes, I said it's just a way of expression. It's a way of remembering I was there, and I hope creating short films, I can meet new creators and we live out these stories. Sometimes I feel like directors, creators, and anyone who's trying to create something, it's a part of themselves. Like, this is once who they were, this is once who they or what they have experienced. And I just wanted to play out in the scene. Yeah, so I want to experience things. I want to be a part of the experience, and acting is very, very intimate. Acting is not something that you can fake. And if you are faking these emotions, people can see it, people can tell. So when it comes to these short films, I want to live out experiences that one way or another, it creates grounding for me to develop more into a creator and a director, or it helps me create that finale or end of book for that feeling or certain memory or certain chapter of my life, because there's so many more chapters. So short films for me is a way of accomplishing that expression that I needed to have, or developing and experiencing it in the way that it felt in my brain. Don't know how that flows with people, but yeah, that's how it is for me. So let's go into the things that I actually want to change because of my last short films. The one thing I absolutely know I have to work on is no eye contact with the camera. Like, sometimes when I'm in these intense scenes, I'll do this. What do you mean? Like, I hate that I was doing that, because I'm clearly, one, I'm trying to see if the camera's recording, but two, like, the viewers are watching me. You guys are watching me. I'm not supposed to be watching you, especially in scenes like that. So I'm going to work on not looking at the camera at all, unless it's directly going to give more meaning to the scene. But I don't know. I want to work on not looking at the camera. I want to work on being present in that moment, and you guys be present with me, and I don't know that you're there. That's the type of stuff that I want to flow through the scenes. Another thing is, don't be lazy. And if I feel like there's clearly a part where I just like slyly look, I'm just gonna learn how to cut that off. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, the free version. So there's that. There's a lot of good tools. I actually really enjoy it. It's just learning it, but we got this. Another thing I want to work on is do not drag a scene for too long. Like, I actually don't feel that my last two short films, I created it in the same room. It was actually a one-room short film, and it's incredible that you can have so many different angles, so many different intentions, so many different feelings in one room. So for me, I want to make sure I'm using that B camera, or making sure I'm getting those different angles of the same scene, just not staring at you guys like OMG. Like, I want to focus on creating the depth that these scenes need, not so much of getting to the 10 to 12 minute mark, because I want to make sure, oh, that's so nice, I just got a subscriber on YouTube. But I just want to make sure that when I am recording myself, when I am creating these scenes, it feels like you guys are walking and holding my hand and we're going together. It doesn't feel like you kind of already know what's gonna happen next and I'm just dragging it. I don't want to do that. So yeah, that's something I'm gonna work on. And my last thing for this short film breakdown part 1, because I'm gonna have plenty of these as I keep, you know, developing and creating more short films. Leave cliffhangers. I feel like a lot of my short films, at least right now, is about me in some way. It's about the things that I'm fighting for, the things that I'm fighting through, and the things that I realize that I value more than I thought I did. So I want to leave it almost like a series. And as that series develops, it started off as this is about Mariah and her growth, to Mariah has now created other stories. So it's a short film about me, but then it slowly goes into things that I'm creating. So it's no longer a short film about me, it's the reality of where I am now. And I just feel like that's a nice pivot. I don't know. I feel like that's a nice growth series. I have no idea. So this is a really short video, but I do hope someone collected some information that can benefit them with their own short films or anything that they're creating. Let me know in the comments. I would love to have an interchange. Yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in, and subscribe because I want to see you later. Bye.